learn about some and any. When and how do we use the word some and the word any? Before we get started, we want to know what are these words. We have milk, a cat, bread, a sandwich, a glass, and rice. These are nouns. All of them are nouns. But we have countable nouns and uncountable nouns, okay? But what do you mean by countable or uncountable? These are from the verb to count, okay? Like to count, to name the numbers 1, 2, 3. Okay, like we have 1 cat, 2 cats, 3 cats. Okay, the word on here means not. Okay, so we have countable, means you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 1 sandwich, 2 sandwiches. Okay, uncountable means not. Un means not, negative. Things you can't count. Okay, things you can't count. So the nouns are countable and uncountable. Let's see these nouns, how to put them under the correct category. Okay. When we say milk, it is not the cartoon, it is the milk itself, the water, the milk, the liquid. We can't count the liquid. Okay, so milk is uncountable. Okay, cat, we can count it. Bread, uncountable. Sandwich, countable. A glass, we can count the glass. The rice itself, we can't count it. Okay, so we have here a cat, a sandwich, a glass. Countable nouns. Milk, rice, and bread are uncountable nouns. Okay, for example, here with countable nouns, like I can say I want 1 cat, 2 sandwiches, or 3 glasses, because we can count the number. We can put the number of things we want. But with bread, rice, and milk, these are uncountable. Okay, these are uncountable. I want bread, rice, and milk. Instead of write the numbers, we can use the word some. I want some bread, rice, milk. Some used with positive sentences only. We use it with positive sentence, not negative or question. Only with positive sentences. We use it with uncountable noun. However, we can use it also with countable nouns, but when we don't know the numbers of things we are asking for. Like, for example, if I see a jar of cookies, I say there are some cookies in the jar, but I don't know how many. So there are some cookies in the jar. So some used with countable and uncountable noun in positive sentences only. Only in positive sentences. Okay, if we have these two sentences, he wants some milk. There are some cookies in the jar. Okay, we want to change them into negative or a question. He wants some milk. We say that the word some used with positive sentence only. Okay, if we want to change it into negative, what we have to do? Okay, we must change the into any. Any, he doesn't want any milk. Or does he want any milk? So any used with the negative and with the question. If we want to change this positive sentence with some into negative or question, we must change some into any. There are some cookies in the jar. The negative sentence, there aren't any cookies in the jar. Are there any cookies in the jar? So we make it positive by adding not, but when the sentence becomes negative, we can't use some because some used with positive sentences only. So we change some into any. There aren't any cookies in the jar. Also in the question, are there any cookies in the jar? So, some used with positive sentences, any used with negative and question. Okay? Some with positive, any with negative and question. Both some and any, we use them with countable and uncountable nouns. Okay? Again, some, we use it in positive sentences only. Any in negative and question sentences only. Both some and any with countable and uncountable noun. Okay?